Shalom, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who have taught us his knowledge. Honors and salutations to you, fellow laborers, all you Akim out there that's doing the work in true sincerity. Shalom to you. Shalom to the Akwaf that believe as well. I'm back at you with another lesson. And I just entitled it, How Are the Things of Esau Searched Out? And that's based on this precept in the book of Obadiah. Verse 6, it says, How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All right. And the answer to that is this, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Kodash, the Holy Spirit. That's the reason why the things of Esau are searched out, man. All right. We get understanding, okay, from the Heavenly Father through his Son, all right, and through the Holy Spirit, okay, that guides our minds, to, this, through this book, all right, the Holy Scriptures, okay, which is the Bible, okay, and Esau's doings, okay, are all within the Scriptures, all right, and everything he's done in his past, all right, and doing presently, okay, and getting ready to do, all right, in the near future, all right, before his destruction, because the Lord is going to destroy him, all right, it's been revealed, okay, because the Lord revealed his secrets unto his servants, all right, the prophets, okay, and first and foremost, we as the Lord's men, okay, have been given, this knowledge, which is most precious to us, okay, and the Lord has made us of quick understanding, okay, and through the understanding of the Scriptures and knowing who Esau is, we know, all right, his his wicked deeds, okay, because when you go in the Scriptures, all right, you have, the seed of the wicked, okay, or the wicked nation, which is the Edomites, all right, begin with the central banking families on down, and the wicked, okay, the wicked is getting ready to make their move, all right, on the righteous seed, which is the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, and also, to make his move on the other nations as well, all right, with forwarding this NWO, all right, New World Order, all right, enforcing it on the people, all right, all the inhabitants of the earth, including us, the Lord's people. This is their goal, and a part of that, New World Order is having everyone chipped, okay, and this is why as you see the title, the Great Debanking, Global, Draconian, and Devastating, right? That's why this title, all right, caught my attention, because it's very important to know that Esau is doing just that, all right, debanking, all right, global. He's doing it globally. He's making draconian laws as we speak, all right, and they're going to be devastating to the people, man, okay, because the hour of temptation will come upon you. Excuse me, especially our people that are non-believers in our power. Okay, if you don't believe in Yahweh Shem Shah, for all you Israelites, it's going to be really devastating to you. All right, because we're the main target of Esau. Okay, our number one enemy. So without any further ado, the sources from tech technocracy.news. All right, technocracy.news. Okay, and it was published July 30th, a couple days ago, day before yesterday, 2023. And I'm gonna read a little bit of it, and I'm gonna bring out some more scriptures. Lord willing is edifying too, by the way. All right, it says, as I wrote in my book, The Evil Twins of Technocracy and Transhumanism, the global banking cartel has risen to the surface as the real driver of globalization, technocracy, and the Great Reset. For all you Akim and Akwaf out there that don't know what transhumanism is, I took time out to look it up for you. It says transhumanism, the belief or theory that the human race can evolve beyond its current physical and mental limitations, especially by means of science and technology. All right, and we know the main technology that they're pushing right now, which is the MOTB. All right, which is the RFID microchip. All right, that's the charagma. All right, when you go to the word MARK, all right, in the book of Revelation 13th chapter, that's what it's referring to. All right, the charagma, or the RFID microchip as it's known. All right, that's going to be the new currency, or central banking digital currency. Okay, that's why they're making this society a cashless society before our very eyes. Okay, so let's get into it some more. In 1973, commercial banks populated the ranks of organizations like the Trilateral Commission. In 2023, they have been replaced by the central banks themselves. Now, the average Joe know about your central banking, your central banking families. All right, you know the DuPonts, the Gettys, Oppenheimers, Rothschilds, J.P. Morgan Chase, all of them. Okay, the Rockefellers. Everyone know who the central banking families are, which is known as the Illuminati, which is the left-hand Illuminati. Okay, Illuminati, or illuminate, or the word illuminated just simply means to be enlightened with knowledge. Okay, to be knowledgeable. Now let's go to it. Let's see here. It says, well, actually, let's look up the word Illuminati. It's on here too. Here we go. Excuse me. It says Illuminati, plural of Latin, Illuminatus, enlighten. See, light up, make light, illuminate. Let's see here. It says illumination, spiritual enlightenment. Now you know that light. See, here we go. Intellectual enlightenment. Okay, which is knowledge. Okay, let's look it up real quick. Intellectual enlightenment refers to the process of gaining knowledge and understanding through reason and logic. See, so there you go, man. All right. It also represents knowledge. Okay, that's why you go in the scriptures. What's that? The book of let me see. Bear me 1 second. Let me get a precept to show you that it represents light represents knowledge. What's the matter of fact? The Isaiah. I believe that's Isaiah. Let me grab a precept. All right. Let me see here. Thy light. Let me see here. Bear me 1 second. It's a precept. Okay, we get this one right here. the book of Isaiah 60:1. It says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee." Excuse me. Now, you look up light, right? Let's see what it says on here. Light. Okay, from the root word awar. All right, awar. It says light, light of day, light of heavenly luminaries. You know what luminary mean? It says daybreak, dawn, morning light, lightning, light of lamp, light of life. And what that represents. All right, knowledge of life, light of prosperity, light of instruction. Well, through the scriptures, we get our instructions. All right, which knowledge of how to do things. All right, when you look up the word instruction, let's go look at the word instruction. And Shalaki, I'm gonna look up my words. So, let's see here. Bear me 1 second. Still on my phone. Come on. There we go. Phone act crazy sometimes. It says instruction. It says instruction, action or process of teaching. See? An array, arrangement, teaching, arrange, prepare, set in order, inform, teach. Okay, to pile, build. An authoritative direction telling someone to do. All right, so you pretty much get the gist, man. All right, it says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee." All right, and one thing about the light shining upon us is the knowledge we've been given. The whole world sees it. The whole world see that the Lord has given his men, all right, the true knowledge and understanding of his word. Okay. And that's the reason why we're able to, teach the Bible in truth and in sincerity, because for a long time the Bible has been used to manipulate. Okay. So when you look at how it's been used to manipulate, it was used by Esau, Edom, the wicked. Okay. To manipulate, especially the Lord's people, which is a so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Okay. Now let's get back to the article, right? It says there is a hierarchy in the banking system where the Bank of International Settlements, BIS, sits at the apex, dishing out policies to individual central banks of member states, which in turn dish out policies to those commercial and investment banks in their respective countries. Yeah, that's how it works, The hierarchy, all right, are the top families of the central banking families, okay, which the top banking family would be the Rothschilds, okay. The top banking family would be the Rothschilds, see, and everybody else fall under them, okay. And when you do your research, you can see how the Rothschilds started their banking family, okay, through Meyer Amschel Bauer, okay. It says We know for certain that the BIS is driving the stampede toward a cashless society with central banking digital currencies, CBDCs, according to its own website. See, the BIS, and that's something that, excuse me, people overlook. Okay, that the digital currency that's getting ready to be pushed, okay, on the people, which is that chip. All right, people fail to see that. People fail to see that that's the you know new digital currency that they're getting ready to push on the people, okay, and make mandatory, all right, to the people, okay. The scriptures say that he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their forehead. See, so it's going to be a global thing as far as the digital currency. It says the BIS Innovation Hub develops public goods in the technology space to support central banks and improve the functioning of the financial system. We have centers around the world and a global network of central bank experts on innovation. There are at least 7 such innovation hubs centers around the world that are equipped with the latest financial technology and develop tools. Individual central banks send their development teams to the closest hub to innovate, collaborate, and test the use of CBDCs. Yeah, they've been testing this RFID microchip for a long time. Okay, because that's what it is, man. It's not Christianity. It's not embargo. None of that nonsense. Okay, when it speaks about the MOTB, all right, it's referring to that chip, man. At this stage of the game, the chain of command appears to have unleashed major member banks to quash those who buck the master narrative created by the BIS in the first place. The process has been labeled as debanking. Please don't send emails over the hyphen and debanking. It is for emphasis, which they have been debanking. The reason why these big banks in America are closing down, and now you think about it, this year alone, you have about 4 or 5 of the biggest banks, all right, in America to close down. Okay. And that happened right under everyone's nose because people were watching. Okay. They were watching other things, being distracted by those other things, I should say. And what was going on was Esau is pulling the rug from under everyone's feet. See? Major U.S. banks. We can use collapse. That's fine. See? Now, I only have to click on this list, right? But I'm going to read this little short list. All right. It says 3 more rows. You know what? I'm going to click on it. See what comes up. All right. Because it gives dates. It says, it says First Republic Bank, May 1st, 2023. Silicon Valley Bank, March 10th, 2023. Signature Bank, March 12th, 2023. And, Alima State Bank's failure on October. Basically you see the trend, all right? It was another bank. I can't remember the name of it, but still the fact that they're closing down, okay, show you that there's a major issue with the banking. All right, and there's no explanation given to why these banks are been closing down. All right, that's where the term of debanking come from. Okay, now let me see here. Let me see here. Is there more? Okay, let me see. See if it plays. So you see it, right? J.P. Morgan takes over assets worth two. Let me see, 239 billion from First Republic Bank. All right, and you know that J.P. Morgan are related to the Rockefeller and Rothschilds directly. Now you ask yourself, all right, let me see. You should ask yourself, why is these things happening? All right, because the digital currency, all right, is coming. All right, debanking is going on. All right, it says let me see where I'm at. When the banking occurs, the bank accounts of targeted individuals or companies are summarily closed. No reason is given, but neither has any illegal activity been observed. If a customer is engaged in an illegal activity like money laundering, illicit drugs, human trafficking, etc., a closure may well be justified, but not with debanking. See, in the U.S., J.P. Morgan Chase suddenly terminated the personal and commercial bank accounts associated with Dr. Joseph Marcola. Several companies' executives and their family members had accounts terminated as well. They were all debanked without explanation. It was a shock and awe, carpet booming operation to remove what the banking industry sees as a pocket of stubborn, dangerous resistance. See, Mercola is not engaged in any illegal activity, but he is a fierce and influential critic of Big Pharma, technocracy, the United Nations, the World Economic Forum, and globalization in general. See, so he's pretty much this individual, Joseph Mercola. Mercola. Basically, he's not in agreement with the elite's plans. So basically, what they're doing is, or what they have done, is pretty much trying to financially cancel him. Okay, because of his influence. When you have an influence in this world, they'll silence you. People, individuals that have platforms, okay, they'll do their best to silence you, okay, and that's what they do. See, now I'll say all that to say this, all right, because we know, according to prophecy, like I quoted in from the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, that the MOTB, again, the Charagma, which is the RFID microchip, we know that it will be pushed. Okay, we know that it will be made mandatory. Again, that's the hour of temptation. And who's going to do it? The wicked. All right, and the wicked has been revealed. All right, this is Second Thessalonians. I'll start at 3 now, and I'll jump around a bit. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, And it's, it's talking about, as Israelites fall away from our heritage, right? And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. All right, the son of perdition is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, look no further than him. All right, the word perdition itself means destruction. Now ask yourself, what nation goes around the earth destroying things? All right, people, places, and things. It would be the Edomites. All right, begin with their essential banking families on down. All right, verse 4: who opposed it and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And who does that? Esau, Edom. This is the reason why he made the images to look like him. This is the reason why he made up his own laws. Everything. Okay? Everything that he does, all right, shows you that he's the wicked. And he's the man of sin. Because he's the main one, all right, that's against the Most High's law. Okay? Verse 5: remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in this time. Yeah, and the time he's been revealed, all right, is now. Okay? From the time that you had Abba Bivens on the scene to, on down to the, the great men, the great elders, all right, that was teaching, that the ones that taught our apostles and elders, the King Mashah, the High Priest Ariah, the King, the Elder Yaiquab, all those great men that, if I'm missing some names, Shalakia, but all those great men that the Lord set up to teach, all right, on down to the apostles and elders that we have today that taught us, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Abishah, all right, Esau have been revealed through those great men I just mentioned, all right, and through us young brothers that have this knowledge as well, and we able to observe, all right, and witness the wickedness that Esau is doing, all right, and we report on it. See? Verse 7: for the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And the Lord is going to take him out of the way, right? Verse 8, and we was going to say that pretty much. Verse 8: and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, because the Lord is getting ready to come back and destroy Esau. Now, who is the wicked? Real quick, let's go to the book of Malachi. Okay, let's go to Malachi. Chapter 1, verse 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. See? Because that's who the wicked is, man. The Edomites, man. All right? And the word indignation means righteous or justifiable anger. The Lord has that towards you Edomites, man. All right, the scriptures say in the book of Psalms that the Lord is angry with the wicked every day. Okay? So the Lord is angry with, he's angry at Esau. Okay? He's mad at Esau. Okay? Because he's the wicked. All right, back in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 8 again, it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. All right. So that's Esau for you, man. Okay. Who out here deceiving, the people with these wicked so-called miracles, man? That'll be Esau. Okay. That would be Esau. Okay, because Esau is the one that, deceived the people, okay, through his so-called miracles, okay. Revelation 13 and verse 14, um, it says, well, I'll start at 13. I'll jump. I'll read down, right? Verse 14 is the point. Verse 13, and he doth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Now that's talking about what? The missiles. And you've seen him display that first when he dropped those bombs over on Japan. See? Again, the son of perdition. All right? Remember that Esau's blessing is the sword. All right, which brings forth what? Death. So essentially represents death. Okay? Remember the great sword was given in his hand. Revelation the 6th chapter speaks about that. There was a great sword given in his hand. Now, whose blessing is the sword? Man, you know what? Let me get that. Okay. Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red. Now, who's red? Because the horse represents power. And who was red? Esau, Edom. Okay, Genesis 25 and 25. It mentions Edom being red, okay? And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Yeah, it's talking about the son of perdition, Esau, Edom. Okay? He who smote the people with a continual stroke. That's Esau, Edom. Okay, the so-called white man. It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Yeah, whose blessing is the sword? Let's get it. Esau, Edom. Our forefather Isaac told him this, man. Okay. Genesis 27, verse. I'm gonna go right to the point. I'm gonna start at verse 38. Okay, let's start at 38. And Esau said unto his father, because this is Esau coming to Isaac after Jacob, which is the forefather of us so-called Negroes, us so-called Hispanics, and us so-called Native Americans. Jacob is our forefather, okay? Excuse me, whose name changed to Israel. Okay. He had already supplanted and got the blessing, all right, from their father Isaac. Okay, so when Esau came back, he was weeping. He wept, he was crying because he wanted a blessing also. And Isaac blessed him. He told him his blessing, right? Now, this is what he says, right? Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau said to his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. All right, he's truly enjoying that, man. Excuse me. He's enjoying the fatness, which is the riches, all right, in abundance, man. Why you think, mentioning the hierarchy, all right, of the central banking families, all right, being who? The elites of Esau. Okay. The word Rothschild itself, when you look it up, it means a red shield or red child. All right. Because they're the red children in the Bible, the Edomites. The word Edom means red. Okay. It says, verse 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And at the time he did serve Jacob, all right, during the reign of King David, all right, King Solomon. All right, you had Esau, all right, serving, all right, our foreparents, our ancestors, under the rule of King David and King Solomon. See? But the point is, by thy sword shalt thou live. So Esau's blessing, okay, is the sword. Okay, and he was given that sword. All right, he was given a great sword, Shalakia. All right, to go out and to take peace from the earth. That's why Esau conquered what he conquered the nations, all right, and the lands he did, all right, through his sword. See, whether it was a physical sword or chemical warfare, which is known as is the sword as well, because that brings forth death as well when you use chemical weapons. All right, it's a form of a sword. See, Revelation 13 and 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Yeah, it's talking about the Roman Empire being revived through America. Okay. And, you know, Esau, Edom, okay, because the point I want to make was about those miracles. You know, one of those miracles is that Neuralink technology. All right, the chip that goes in the brain. All right, they're just gonna, pitch to the people that have paralysis, paralyzed. You can walk again, by getting this Neuralink chip in your head. Okay, your loved ones that was paralyzed, wheelchair confined, can now walk again. Okay, remember that Esau is the scriptures describe Esau as a cunning hunter. Okay, he's very cunning, and he hunt for, you weak-minded individuals. Okay, especially of our people. They don't realize what he's doing because your spiritual eyes haven't been opened. See, you don't pay attention to your enemy. You better believe Esau is definitely your enemy, man. Okay, this is Psalm 64, and I'm gonna start at 1. Okay, to the chief musician, the Son of David, hear my voice, O Heavenly Father, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Yeah, the secret counsel of the wicked. Who's the wicked again? Esau, Edom. Begin with their elites, man. The powers that be. Okay, which were ordained by the Heavenly Father, because the Heavenly Father set them up. Remember, the Most High set it up one, and He put it down another. Okay, because the Most High rooted in the kingdom of men. All right, just to paraphrase a couple of scriptures. It said, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." And part of the counsel of the wicked is to have everyone chipped. Okay. I've watched the interview with Aaron Russo a couple, 2 or 3 times. Who was connected to the insiders of the elites, the powers that be circle, right? Whom they wanted him to be a part of it, but he wasn't with it. And he revealed to the public that the elites want to have everyone chipped. That video was still on the internet. Okay, and then he, they say he died, but I believe personally he was deleted for revealing that to the public. Okay. Verse 3, it says, "Who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows who shoot arrows, even bitter words." Yeah, every word they speak is bitter, because it's geared towards causing the loss of life. Verse 4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Yeah, who is the perfect? Beginning with our Lord Yahweh Shai, all right, and the servants of Yahweh Shai, okay, which is the elect, okay, which we say the hopefully elect, okay, because Lord willing we are part of the, no, Lord willing we those men, okay, period. It says, because we do the, we give diligence, okay, we give diligence to make our call and election sure, all right, in hope that we are those men that the Lord had preserved, all right, and set aside to be granted salvation, all right, when the Messiah come back, which is Yahweh Shai, okay. Remember, the Lord said He would not forget our labor of love, okay. Labor means work, okay. It says um, that they fear not because they don't fear the Most High. Remember, the Most High is not in all His thoughts, okay. It says, verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? Say, who shall see them? The Lord sees you. The angels see you. Okay, what's that? Let me see. I believe it's Isaiah 5. I might be mistaken. I might be wrong. Okay. It's like it. Let me see. Let me type it in. I'm gonna get this precept real quick. Okay, so Isaiah 29 and 15. Okay, Shalakia. Isaiah 29 and 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are done in the dark. And they say, who seeth us? And who knoweth us? Right? This is what Esau's saying, man. The elites of Esau, they think just like that. All the Edomites think like that, especially the elites. Because they think they actually going to get away with this NWO and fully implement it. That show you how much pride they're puffed up with, man. Remember, Esau's the man of pride. Excuse me. So the scripture says, woe. Now let's see what woe means, okay? I know what it means, but I'm going to look it up. Just because. All right. There's a Y. Root word, a Y. Says woe. It will give me a clear definition. Let's go to the online etymology. Okay, let's go here. Okay. See, we'll type it in and get it from online etymology. All right, woe. It says woe. From the interjection, Old English wa, a common exclamation of lament in many languages. It says, okay, this is more right here on point. From Greek, algos, pain, grief, distress. Okay, and that's what's coming. All right, let's see, is there more of that? That was pretty much on point. Okay, well, that's it. Well, actually, let's see what Google. Let's see what Google pull up. Okay. Okay, here we go. It says woe from the Oxford, okay. On Google, it says, excuse me, great sorrow and distress, I'm sorry, often used hyperbolically. Let's see, let's get all of that, right? Misery, sorrow, distress, sadness, unhappiness, heartache, heartbreak, despondency, desolation. Well, the Lord said He's gonna make Esau desolate. Okay, He says He's gonna make Esau most desolate. Matter of fact, let me get that. Man. It's desolate. Let's see. There we go. It's Ezekiel 35:3. And say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Okay. And I will lay thy cities desolate. I'm sorry, and I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. So the Lord's gonna make you desolate, because who is talking about when it refers to Mount Seir? The people of Seir. Okay, the people of Seir, which was the Edomites that dwelt in Mount Seir. So it represents the Edomites. Let's prove that. Genesis 36:8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. See, Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. So that's who it's talking about, man. All right, you Edomites, man. All right, you're going to be most desolate. Okay? That's going to be a good thing, man, because you made everybody else desolate. Scripture say, woe to thee. Let me get that. Woe to thee that spoilest. Speaking about destruction, you know. Because Esau is known as the great spoiler as well. Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. Yeah, who's the main one to spoil? The people, the earth, the food, the wildlife. Esau, Edom, man. The so-called white man. Let's get spoiled, man. All right, the so-called white man. That's who he is, man. All right, spoiled. All right, spoil. Shaddad. Okay, Shaddad means to spoil. Okay, it says to deal violently with, despoil, devastate, ruin, destroy, spoil. To violently destroy. Now, who does that, man? The wicked, Esau. All right, Esau does that. Let me get another precept that proves that, man. What's that? Micah 2. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And that's the reason why you're pushing this digital currency. It's in the power of your hands right now. The reason why you're able to destroy many nations and oppress many nations is because it is in the power of your hands. But there have been bounds, all right, appointed unto you, Esau, that you cannot pass. Okay. Verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man, all right, in his house, and it says even a man in his heritage. Okay. You're the violent man, Esau. Let me get that. It says the wicked. All right. We know the wicked is Esau, Edom. Now let's prove that. Okay. That the wicked is a violent man. Okay, because King David said that. Violent. Bear with me 1 second. Let me get that. Psalms 140. Here we go. Psalms 140 and verse 1 says, to the chief musician, the son of David, King David, deliver me, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Yeah, and you better believe Esau has that spirit of the serpent in him. Okay? Adam's poison is under their lips. All right? Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings. See? And we know who the wicked is again. Malachi 1:4, the Edomites, man. Whom the Lord had indignation against. Okay? So let's go back to Psalm 64. Psalm 64 and verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Yeah. It's always some evil and wicked thing you're trying to accomplish, Esau. And you get mad when people get on your case and your ass gets persecuted. Then you want to try to run from that persecution. Okay? Trying to run from that guiltiness. Okay? You run from judgment still. All right, but that judgment is coming. It says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. See? Because they think about the most wicked things they can do unto the people. I was watching the news, the Johnson & Johnson lawsuit with the baby powder with this tunk in it, and I forget what the Slakia, I forget what the tunk does. Lord willing, I'll just do a video on it, okay? Because it shows that Esau's wicked, man. Because you better believe Esau knows something's going to happen to the people. All right. Basically, he knows that some evil is going to happen by him putting some forth on the market for people to consume or use. And then later, all right, when this revealed to the public and people are getting sick and stuff, all right, they act like it was just an accident and it just was all of a sudden discovered, No, they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Look at all the history of the chemical warfare, okay, that Esau used against all the tribes. You think he did it accidentally? No, he did it intentionally. All right. None the so-called white man does accidentally. It's always intentional. Okay, period. All right. Verse 7. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Yeah, because the Lord is going to destroy you. Okay, I'm going to destroy you, Esau. Verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue. It's like I'm tongue tied a little bit. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Right? Because Esau's always caught up lying about what he did or done to the people. And then when he's confronted about it, okay, and it's proven that he lied, then he's all looking silly. That's why the Lord said he have made Esau bare. All right, that's one of my favorite scriptures. Referring to Esau. Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. Yeah, the secret places of what? The elites of this society, which is ran by Esau. All right, and he shall not be able to hide himself. So you can't hide anymore, Esau, because the Lord made you bare. All right, now let me go to that on the let's go to that on the blue letter. All right, I'm gonna look up something. Excuse me. Let's see what it means to make a bear. Okay, look up the word bear. The Hebrew word there is kashap. All right, kashap, and that's what the cha. But you know, my mouth a little dry. I've been consuming water the whole lesson, you know. But Lord willing is edifying though. So the Hebrew word there is a chashap, chashap. Okay, chashap. To strip, strip off, lay bare, make bare, draw out. Um, to strip off, to strip, lay bare, draw water, skim, take from the surface, discover. See, just discover what? The evil and wicked deeds you do behind closed doors, and reveal it to the public, man. Man, Esau, you done, man. All right, you're done. I mean, you are just done. Let's see what I get from Google. This word bear. Okay, it simply means to uncover. Naked, unclothed, undressed, uncovered, strip with nothing on, in the state of nature, disrobed, unclad, undraped, exposed. See? You've been exposed, Esau. That's right, you've been exposed. Okay? So, who've done that? The Lord. The Lord made you bare or exposed. All right, he exposed you, Esau. Okay? That was the height of your power. All right, secrecy. You know? But now, there's no way you can, like the scripture say, there's nowhere that you're going to be able to hide yourself. We all know who the wicked is, and we all know what you're up to, man. And the scriptures say, least Satan get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And we know that Esau, Edom, okay, is a Satan-like man. Let's get that. Okay, it says 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And we know that Esau, Edom, is a Satan-like man. Okay, now let's get the word Satan. Okay, may have to look it up on the let me see. Okay. The word Satan. Okay, I'm looking for the word Satan on the blue letter. Okay. All right, the Hebrew word is shatan. It says adversary, one who withstands. Adversary in general, personal or national. Superhuman adversary, Satan, as noun, which is a person, right? As a person, let me see. Let me see what it says when I look it up. Okay. Public relations. All right, what's the meaning of that? Public relations? Search public relations. Public relations is a practice of managing and disseminating information from an individual or an organization to the public in order to influence their perception and your public influence. Okay. So, hey, that's what it is, man. You Edomites, all right. Esau, you have um, you have a influence in the public through your satanic ways, man. All right. But hey, the Lord is going to again make you desolate, all right, by destroying your society, all right, your whole NWO plans, okay, which what's that? Job 5:12. Let me get that real quick while I'm while I'm here. Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands could not perform their enterprise. See, so that's talking about you Edomites, man, you elites. You're not going to be able to perform your enterprise. Yahweh Shah is going to erupt that with the mighty angels. Okay. Verse 13. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. Okay, because remember, all right, you're going to be sure when the Lord come back, man. He's going to come back, and he ain't going to meet you as a man. All right, along with the mighty angels, the archangels, Michael and on down, and they're going to destroy you, Esau. And we're looking forward to it. Okay, we're looking forward to your whole evil plan coming to an end real soon. All right, so with that, I want to say, Lord willing, this video have been edifying. Until the next video, I want to say shalom and a ball.